early. That's got to be great. Great feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I've been on the other end of it where you're searching early, and it's not nearly as fun as the other way.
Any keys? What you've been doing early in camp, both in the games and maybe at the workouts back at Salt River?
Just my intent, trying to keep. I think I mentioned it to you the other day. But just trying to stay aggressive and hammer my pitch early.
I think that's what you've talked about, that you've always felt you could be aggressive and hammer pitches at this level. Do you feel like this is the start of that for you?
Definitely. I feel like this offseason was really productive. I went and played winter ball, got a lot of extra ABs, and did a lot of work with my swing and my approach, and I feel like now I'm in a good spot to just let it go to work.
In order to do damage, is it just the swing and the approach, or were there things you did in the weight room physically to kind of add a little bit oomph to the swing?
I did add a little bit in the weight room. I did some more medicine ball throws and trying to just program how I wanted my body to turn day in, day out. Because sometimes when I swing, I tend to go into a position I don't want to be in the box. And so those throws in the weight room help me clean up certain moves.
Is that what they call kind of the drifting rather than really?
Yeah. So when I get into the box, I tend to drift a lot. Like just the stress of being in a game makes me want to jump and go get it. So I had to train my body the other way to really get myself to just turn and just stay through the ball.
Michael, Buddy has talked a lot to us about trying to make sure the younger guys don't try to force too much in spring. Mm-hmm. And he brings up Nolan Jones a lot. And Nolan's bringing it up himself, that last year he came in wanting to make such a big impression that he put too much weight on his shoulders. Mm-hmm. You're fighting for playing time, et cetera. Has that affected you, or do you have so much kind of self-confidence right now that you can just go in there and just play baseball?
This year, not as much. I do remember feeling that last year because I feel like it's natural. You want to go out and you want to make a good impression. You want to show that you can be an everyday big leaguer, and that inherently puts a lot of pressure on yourself. And so this year, I'm just kind of taking the nonchalant approach and just knowing that what I have is good enough. And if I just let myself play, then I think I'm going to earn everyday at-bats.
We've talked about maybe at times some things a little bit different from the left side, from the right side that you're working on. But how much are you trying to make them the same swing if you can?
Actually, I think I'm making them different swings. I think the more I've bought into just understanding that I move differently from each side, that's really helped me understand each hitter individually. Because, if one side, I'm left-hand dominant. Being right-handed, that's my bottom hand, versus lefty, now it's my top hand. So it's really impossible to have the same cues and feels for both sides.
How much are you looking forward to lefty? I mean, do you want to go over there and, signal for a lefty from the Brewers bullpen?
I do. I mean, I traditionally like hitting right-handed better just because that's my more natural side. So when I do see a lefty warming up in the bullpen, I'm extra excited.
Thank you.
That's great.
Number 2 for Toglia. Q on 0-2 pitch. Number 2 on 0-2 pitch.
The Rockies, the number 3, Michael Toglia.